I hope you're doing great, enjoying your summer, playing a lot of chess or doing chess-related activities. And in today's video, I want to share with you a very nice idea, one that we are going to learn through solving a puzzle. The position I'm talking about is the one we have on the board. And as white, we are a couple of pawns down, but in exchange, we have a fantastic development. Our king is already castled and our rook's connected. This bishop is avoiding black from castling. The other one is putting pressure on d5. And well, the rooks are ready to come to promising positions. And even the knight can come sometimes to e5 to g5 or relocate to e4 through d2. It's black to move, and black played f6. Yeah, this is a logical idea. They want to play king f7 followed by rook e8 and king g8. Typical artificial castle. What are you doing here with white? If you feel like, please stop the video and try to find the best move. Usually, this is the most natural move because the rook on a1 has got some promising alternatives to a1, while playing rook a e1 well, threatens bishop takes d5, but the rook on f1 is sort of trapped, isn't doing nothing. So the most logical move is rook f e1. Yes, we are actually deciding which rook to put on e1, and this is a pretty normal scenario. You think about it, you decide which rook you put, and you put the other one. Now this is a typical joke. As this is a really difficult thing to do, some pretty deep considerations are required to decide which rook. Why is this move better? This is the real question. The game continued with king f7, and this is a very nice situation to pause the video. I highly encourage you to pause the video and try to find white's strongest move. Well, there are a couple of moves actually, but the strongest, in my opinion, is knight g5. Yeah, we're threatening e6, and if the knight gets captured, but it's absolutely normal, we play f4, and all of a sudden we discover what is the rook doing on f1. This is, well, a very beautiful and very well hidden idea. If black tries to close the position by playing g4, we continue with f5. And you can see the power of all our pieces. The bishop is controlling the king, the queen and the bishop are putting pressure on d5, on e6. Our rooks are ready to enter the battle. And this is too much for the black king. They are going to die for sure. Rook e8, f takes e6, king g8, and bishop takes d5. And this is completely lost for black. So this is a pretty beautiful idea. The game continued with, after f4, the game continued with rook e8. Instead, capturing g takes f4 simply runs into bishop takes d5, trying to get the f4 pawn, queen takes d5, rook takes f4, and black is absolutely lost. As king g8 runs into rook f8, checkmate, also losing is king e8, queen takes d5, and the pawn is pinned, so we win the queen in the game. And in case of king g6, well, the king is very exposed. Queen d3 or queen g3, this is absolutely lost. Black's king is super exposed. Rook e8 seems the most natural. Now, I guess that we can play f5, but the game continues with f takes g5, with check, opening the f file, king g8, and well, the thing is that black's pieces on the queen side are doing absolutely nothing, and we have time to organize an attack against the king using the strength of our bishops and our heavy pieces. f7 is threatened. I mean, something like knight c6 runs into queen f7 and bishop takes d5, regaining the piece and with a winning position. It is not possible to take e takes d5 because of rook takes e8. And well, actually, bishop f8 is a very beautiful and winning move, actually. this is might be more effective than capturing on d5. Yes, we are threatening bishop takes g7, and of course rook takes f8 runs into checkmate, queen takes f8, queen takes f8, and rook f8 checkmate. So yeah, after queen f3, the threats are really difficult to handle. Well, bishop d7, and yeah, the super cool bishop d3. I would have played something like bishop takes d5, regaining the piece, e takes d5, rook takes e8, and checkmate after queen takes e8 and queen f8. Rook f8, checkmate. And in this position, the key was a tactical maneuver, a very well concealed tactical maneuver. But usually this kind of decision is more related to positional considerations, as the following positions. Well, this well-known game, a classical game, Zukertort versus Blackburn. This is a very nice victory for white, but in this position is black to move. And we have to decide which rook to place on c8 as black. If you like this kind of stuff, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel in case you haven't done it. Thank you. Rook fc8 or rook a6. The ideas that we must consider here are really of a positional nature. And well, the thing is that our bishop is not playing a nice role, while white's light square bishop is a good attacking piece and even supports e4. So the move is rook fc8 in order to continue with a5 and bishop a6. And the rook on a8 is playing an important role. I mean, a5 and e4 is answered by bishop a6. And this is all thanks to the rook. And by trading this bishop, white's attack is not going to be as fierce as it was in the game. Well, by the way, of course, at the beginning, a5 was possible to continue with bishop a6 right away. Well, as you have seen, this kind of decisions are really important, as the transition from the opening to the middle game is sometimes decided by these little things. And if you are paying attention to this kind of decision, you are going to improve your understanding, your overall understanding of middle games. Okay, thank you for your attention. Goodbye.